Hey everybody, Sam Kreiser here, CEO of the Dahlia Group at Keller Williams Realty, and I am here to talk a little bit about June 2023 and what that meant for the real estate market here in Lancaster County. So, average sales price, yeah, it's up. We're seeing that trend from month to month, so it is to be expected. What is nice about it is that we are seeing a little more stability with it. So 4.7% roughly in growth from the prior month, but nothing astronomical like we have seen in previous summers, previous years. The big thing that we're facing right now is inventory. We're still really low. We actually saw a drop in the listed units from the prior month. So if we're comparing June 2023 to May 2023, we had 544 new units hit the market in June compared to 549, which already felt very tight based on buyer demand. So we're seeing some listed units go down. We're also seeing the pending home sales go down. And that's the first time that's happened since February 2023. So again, pending home sales index is actually in the negative and has dropped from the prior month in June 2023 compared to May 2023. So what does all of that mean? Well, it's all reflecting in our sold volume. We're actually seeing a decrease there as well, which I think is surprising considering the demand that is out there, the level of competition that we're seeing. But again, listed units, if we don't have inventory to sell, how are we going to sell? How are buyers going to quell that thirst? Again, and that pent up need for housing from year over year, month over month, right? So we've been seeing that trajectory, as we've continued to travel through this interesting market. Again, balancing out a little bit, it is becoming a little more predictable. Interest rates aren't as all over the place as we've seen in recent history, and days on market has actually settled a little bit as well. Last month, we reported that we dropped to 14 days on market in May, and that was compared to 21 the prior month. So a full week demand was high. We're now at 16 days on market. So we're seeing some of that lingering inventory from May finally settle in June. So our sold units did increase a bit. Okay, so about 24% over the prior month. And again, that's because we're seeing that inventory from May finally settle here in June, despite the fact that these listed units, again, are pretty low and are dropping. Inventory as a whole, though, it's still sustained around 1 month. So we're still hovering in that 1 month category across all price ranges. The big difference that we saw is that $550 to $650 price range, where we went from 2 months worth of inventory to less than a month from May to June. So May we had 2 months, June we saw that drop to less than a month, about 0.73, so about 3/4 of a month, which is not a lot of inventory because again, we do have a lot of buyer demand locally. If you are currently shopping and you're putting in offers, you are seeing that you are up against multiple offers in most situations. Homes are still selling for over asking, and we are still asking buyers to put their best foot forward. But again, the predictability and a little more stability in this market, despite the lack of inventory, is allowing buyers to make good decisions, really put strong offers out there with the peace of mind, we'll say, knowing that their rate isn't going to go flying through the roof tomorrow, right? Or prices aren't just going to skyrocket as well. If you have questions about purchasing, or if you're interested in maximizing the equity on your home and potentially selling this year still, give us a call, shoot us a text, 717-333-7045. You can reach us on the web, thedahliagroup.net. You can email us at info@thedahliagroup.net, or you can message us on any of the social platforms you might be viewing this right now. I'll be back with you next month as we look at July 2023 and how we might be heading into the fall market. See you then.